Oh my god, it was patch day yesterday. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. And this one was a biggie, folks. We got some lovely free things to play with. So exciting. I love free stuff. I mean, who doesn't? Not only that, we got bug fixes. Hurrah! While I'm on the topic of bug fixes, this patch created quite a few new ones. That's completely normal though. In games of this size, there will be bugs that arise with new updates, and hopefully we'll get a hotfix to patch the ones that have caused the biggest issues. In today's video, I'll be giving you an overview of the Sims 4 November patch and also listing the new bugs and glitches that Simmers have been reporting. But before we delve into that, a quick welcoming message from me. Hey Simmers, I'm Stasius and I make Sims news, opinion and speculation videos. If you like to keep up to date with all the Sims gossip as it happens, make sure to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out. If you're already a subscriber, you may have noticed that I changed my channel art. I kind of did it on a whim, and it's cute, right? I'm not great with Photoshop, so if you think it's trash, I'm sorry. Do you think it reflects the style of videos that I do, or did you prefer the old one? Let me know in the comments below. Anyway, let's move on to the patch overview. The update notes go on for pages and pages, so I'm not going to sit here and read out everything. I'll give you a rundown of what free stuff we're getting, and let me tell you, it's exciting. One of the biggest sellers has to be the platforms. Yes, now we can add split level platforms to our builds, and so keen builders can get super creative with their builds. You can even create certain areas that only kids can reach. Maybe we can build secret kids dens. Some have been super creative and made custom bunk beds. I wondered if we can finally build a spiral staircase. If you've achieved this already, let me know because I'll be downloading that from the gallery in a heartbeat. One noticeable limitation of platforms is that rounded platforms don't align well on top of squares. From this tweet you can see a visible gap in between the two. Hopefully that's something that can be improved in the future. Unfortunately, with all the great things that the split level has given us, the feature has created some bugs and glitches too. One being that some objects sink to the lower platforms, like this poor sad piano seat. You can see this weird noticeable gap where the platforms should meet up. My friend P-Frog noticed some of her build went missing, and it was all depending on what platform level she was on. Half of her windows disappeared, and at some angles the organ disappeared too. Next free thing we're getting is half walls, 12 additional ones in fact. Oh yes. Moving swiftly on to sentiments. Sentiments are very much like the memory system we had in previous games. Simmers have a little bit more depth and can develop memories that will ultimately affect their emotions when they are near that sim. For instance, if your sim sees their loved one cheating on them, then that will be recorded as a sentiment and they will be feeling distressed and upset around them, also reeling on that emotion for some time afterwards. Sentiments can disappear over time or get stronger depending on how severe the incident relating to the sentiment was. Next we have the Sims profile. This is the place that will list all your Sims info on one screen and will also record sentiments for your sim. Moving swiftly on, the small skin tone update. A couple of months back the Sims team said that they would be giving us one small skin tone fix in October that would improve the appearance of grey and ashy skin tones and smooth out the blotchy artifacts noticeable on some of the skin tones. Unfortunately, the October update didn't really fix the issue, and so one of the sim gurus tweeted that there would be another update in November that should improve this. I've seen a couple of simmers say that the blotchy artifacts are still there, but there is a noticeable improvement. The patch notes do say that the darkening around the eyes will still be visible as this was just slightly softened, and the darkening is actually attributed to the shadowing around the nose. Vacation, vacation and vacation anywhere. Sims now can vacation to any world, but the world must have a rental lot built into it. In doing so, we got a new rental lot added to the game. During a vacation, if you find that you're missing a vital item, you could order supplies from the rental mailbox. Princess Peapod on Twitter did discover an unusual bug. She wrote, So pets just always come on vacation now, or am I bugged? I would appreciate the option if I want my pet doggo on my honeymoon or not. Lovely pup, but he's absolutely ruining the mood. I did see the patch notes, but I assumed it would be optional, not mandatory. And then she replied, pets don't always come. I had a different household work properly. Must be a bug. The S-Pop radio station from City Living will also be added to the base game, and our toddlers have got some slippers too. The update patch fixed a long list of existing bugs and glitches. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and read them all out to you because that would be so boring. If you do want to check them all out, then you can read them on the official blog. I'll only be mentioning a couple of them here. Ever had Sims show up looking like a product of a bad makeover? Did your debate judge just show up to the debate wearing a mascot hat when they're not the mascot? Did your fellow spellcaster show up in a magic realm wearing not so magical clothes? Say no more. We have applied a fix so that the non-playable Sims can be a bit more appropriately coordinated in their outfits and per occasion. To explain a bit further, we created a much more robust set of internal tools that allow us to have greater control over their outfits the Sims choose to wear in unique situations. We've improved a lot of wacky, towny fashion you've seen previously. It's called Fashion Sweaty, look it up. But if you still see oddities, let us know. It'll be an easy issue for us to iron out moving forward. Together we can defeat the dreaded eyeball ring. Sims no longer have clay blobs, future cubes and sketch pads spawn infinitively in their inventory. This felt like grabbing something out of Felix the cat's bag. Just a never-ending bag of clay blobs, future cubes and sketch pads. What did it all mean? We may never know. Oh my god guys, the amount of times I just had to edit me saying blobs because I kept saying bob as in like bob pancakes. It was so funny. Sims no longer ignored the kitchen sink and dishwasher to wash their dishes in the bathroom sink. Okay, like how many times have you complained about this? Like there is a sink right there and then your Sim would literally just walk upstairs to the bathroom sink to wash their dishes. It was so annoying. I'm glad that's been fixed. And then next we have a bug fix for Dine Out. Like we've been waiting for this fix for years because Dine Out has been a hot mess in my opinion. None of my restaurants work. Sims no longer get up from their seats at a restaurant randomly and create chaos by speaking to other patrons, grabbing food from their table, putting it somewhere else and taking over the place by playing the piano or singing. But it was quite the show, wasn't it? I've mentioned a couple of new bugs that occurred with this patch, but I'll go over the rest because there are a few more. A lot of Simmers have been experiencing that their game's been freezing and crashing quite a lot. It happened to me once and I have quite a decent gaming laptop and had removed all my mods in CC. I'm assuming it has to do with just how big this patch was. A couple of Simmers noticing glitches with their roofs, some seeing black lines or gaps which meant that they could see the interior build through the roof. This was all reported to me on Twitter. Others that have not been able to place beds or counters. I am aware that there is a certain mod that broke that feature, but the Simmer said that they had disabled that mod from their game. I would like to point out, please do not open your game with mods right now because the majority of mods and CC are just breaking the game entirely. Wait until the mods have been updated before you use mods and CC. I'd also like to say that these bugs I've listed were with vanilla save files, meaning Simmers were experiencing these issues without the mods installed. A couple of Simmers had noticed that they weren't able to age up their Sims with a cake anymore and weren't even losing their sound in the game. Do let me know if you've experienced any issues with the new patch and also what's your favourite thing about the patch. What cool things have you been building with the platforms and what mischievous storylines are you creating just to see how sentiments work? That's all from me folks, keep shining until next time, bye!